keeps itself on the field. The Seahawks are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Panthers defense that wants to get off the field. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, home of the 12s, as we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, 83 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to err. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 75 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This just a 24-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping. Funchess is free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
Doug Baldwin. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, he got an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And he'll be happy he got a second chance so quickly after missing the first one. Now he's got the confidence back up before we even finish the first quarter.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out in the pistol.
Set. 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Newton rolling to his left. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's Presley. And some room to work. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
He was trying to get it to his fullback, Mike Tolbert, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Star Latulele forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and long. It's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Kawan Short, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Wilson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a good game. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a a sack. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Wilson on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Coney Ely in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This is Presley, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Reuben Randall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like that, we've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's got time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Coney Ely in there to drop him, and his great season. Continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
On second down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Four down. What? Move the team. 59 Mike, check, 59. Check. Watch the twist.
On third down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is Rawls. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the tackle that time, Paul Soliai.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big dent.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Third down and 1. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on third and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, it can only help your offense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third and 1, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Newton. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that takes us from second to third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Another pistol look here. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 78 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Coney Ely in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Baldwin now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on second down is Newton. Steps away. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Give him 30 yards there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. So we reach half. What's that? Now? Oh, okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure. And he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total. I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Back to throw, Newton. That's caught at the 2. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down. Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Well, Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Complete out right to Kurz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Paul Soliai. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs.
And that's Kurz for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Kurz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They'll run. It's Presley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Newton.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Coney Ely in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.